Okay, so we're diving into some serious science today, folks. Protein synthesis.
Yeah, it gets pretty complex. It's incredible, though, really, when you think about it, how our bodies take this information locked in our DNA and use it to build, well, us.
Right, it's like our own internal instruction manual. So our mission today is to, well, decode it, make this complex process something we can all wrap our heads around. Where do we even begin?
Well, the articles you sent all focus on two major stages, transcription and translation. They're the cornerstones of this whole process.
Okay, yeah, those words were definitely jumping out from all the material. Transcription, that's all about DNA, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. Think of it like this. You've got your DNA, that's the master blueprint for all the proteins your body could ever need, tucked away, safe and sound, inside the nucleus of a cell.
Like a super important recipe book locked in a vault.
Exactly. And transcription is like making a copy of one specific recipe from that book. We're creating something called mRNA from the DNA sequence.
mRNA. So that's like a little messenger carrying the instructions from the vault out to, where do they go?
To the ribosomes, they're like, the chefs of the cell. They hang out in the cytoplasm, that's the area outside the nucleus, just waiting for those mRNA instructions.
Okay, chef's ribosomes, I'm following so far. So the mRNA, our trusted messenger, delivers the instructions, and then what? That's where translation comes in.
You got it. Translation is where things get really amazing, actually. The mRNA, carrying its recipe, arrives at the ribosome, and it's like, all right, time to cook. The ribosome reads the code on the mRNA, which is organized into these three-letter words called codons.
Codons, okay, I remember seeing that term everywhere. What do they actually do?
Each codon corresponds to a specific amino acid, kind of like a code word. And amino acids, those are the building blocks of proteins.
So each of those codons is like a specific ingredient the chef needs.
Precisely. And just like a chef needs all the right ingredients in the right order to make a cake, the ribosome needs the correct amino acids in the correct sequence to build the protein correctly.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But how does the ribosome know which amino acid to grab when it's reading those codons?
That's where tRNA comes in. They're like the waiters in our cellular restaurant. tRNA molecules each carry a specific amino acid on one end, and on the other end, they have something called an anticodon, which matches up with the corresponding codon on the mRNA.
Clever. So it's like a perfectly matched delivery system. The tRNA with the right amino acid sees its matching codon on the mRNA and knows exactly where to go.
Exactly. And this whole intricate process, the matching of codons and anticodons, ensures that the amino acids are all linked together in the precise order dictated by the original DNA.
Wow. This is blowing my mind, honestly. And this is all happening inside us, like right now, in every single cell, all the time.
Constantly. Trillions of times a second. It's mind-bogglingly efficient. And here's the thing, your cells are also really smart about it. They don't just express every single gene all the time. They regulate which genes are being transcribed and translated based on what's going on in the body.
That makes sense. So like a skin cell won't waste energy making proteins meant for a muscle cell.
Exactly. This regulation is key for, well, everything. Growth, development, responding to changes in the environment. It all comes down to which genes are being expressed and when.